Okay.
Okay,
There's
let
like
me
a-
go get the,
It's like a lag.
Our 911 dispatcher is taking the initial call, staying on the line, trying to calm and having a calm, professional voice in this incident made all the difference in the world to the victims and to the first responders. Every agency and every individual involved played a critical role in rendering immediate medical aid, holding the suspect accountable, securing the scene, and protecting lives. I am extremely proud of the professionalism, coordination, and dedication shown by everyone involved. This response truly reflects the strength of our public safety partnerships and commitment to our community. As you can imagine, there is still work to be completed on this case, but we're thankful to be standing here today not talking about 3 homicides and an officer-involved shooting, and the actions and the response by everyone involved made the difference in that situation. Thank you. Any questions?
So you can confirm that they're neighbors?
I can confirm that they live on Log City Road.
And I know that the suspect has a history, a violent history. He was also arrested a few years ago for another setting.
Yeah, there was a case from 2021 in the city of Amsterdam where he was charged with assault in the 2nd degree.
When it comes to that case, was the suspect ever had probation or sent to this jail before this, or is this his first time of that aspect of something like that?
District Attorney, would you like to address that?
Sure. As it relates to that prior case, he was sentenced to 2 years probation. He successfully completed probation, complied with all the terms and conditions, and was terminated early, discharged early.
Was the suspect under any discharged or under the influence of anything?
Not to our knowledge. The suspect was treated at St. Mary's Hospital, examined, and released into our custody without incident.
Mental health, does he have issues with mental health?
You know, again, he was examined by staff at the hospital, both physically and mentally, and released to our custody without incident.
To make sure I'm 100% right, is he still in custody or is he released?
No, he's in custody. He's in our correctional facility as we speak.
Is there any sort of bail or bond?
Yes, he's in on $100,000 cash bail or $500,000 bond, returnable at a later date to the town of Amsterdam.
Is there any prior history between these individuals?
The only, we researched that as part of the investigation. The only incident was about a month ago. There was a call that he was trespassing on their property, and deputies responded and informed him that he's not allowed to do that, not to be on the property, and did everything that the victim asked us to do at that point in time, and there was no further incidents that night or following.
What was the encounter, can you describe the encounter they briefly had before the stabbing took place?
It was just a general discussion. The victim, I believe, was doing some outside work, and he approached and had a discussion, and simply said, I'm busy here. I need to keep doing the work that I have to get done today, and he left the property, and that was it. Nothing that would have, like I said, been indicative of this type of attack.
So for the prior stabbing, there was no jail time, it was just 2 years probation, is that correct?
I can elaborate on that as well. He was charged with an attempted assault second for the prior, as well as criminal possession of a weapon. That case, the facts and evidence, completely different from this case here. That case had potential justification, self-defense. So there was no jail. It was, probation was offered.
Did he take the plea and what did he plead to?
He did take the plea. He pled to criminal possession of a weapon in the 4th degree.
Are you going to be presenting this case to the grand jury?
At this point, I don't have a date set for that. We're still waiting for, it's still an ongoing investigation. Evidence collected, I don't have a date set.
Yeah, as stated earlier, there's a lot of work to still be completed. We want to make sure that every T is crossed and every every I is dotted, for, to hold him accountable and out of respect to the victims in this heinous incident.
What kind of weapon did he use?
It was a knife.
What kind of knife?
We won't get into specifics of evidence collection, but, needless to say, it was certainly something that caused physical injury to multiple people.
How serious were the injuries to the infant?
So they were all released. They were all treated and released. The adult male victim is a little more serious, took more medical care, and we'll have a lot of follow-up appointments. But, again, that's the extent of what I can release for specifics.
How fast was the response time?
From the sheriff's office and the troopers and the Amsterdam police,
First on scene.
patrol lieutenant, do you remember exactly? It was roughly 3 minutes, a little more than 3 minutes for the first unit to arrive on scene. And again, that's great, but again, it all depends on where you are at the time of a call comes in and where the call is located, right? It could have been shorter, but it also could have been a lot longer. We're just happy that they were able to get there in time and actually place a suspect in custody immediately, which aided drastically in the conclusion of the incident at the address.
Was it state police or was it the sheriff's office that deployed their tasers?
It was sheriff's deputies.
Are you currently still in contact with the victims, and can you give any update on their mental state, anything that they've said?
We are in contact with the victims. They seem to be doing well as anybody could be expected. Obviously, when an incident takes place at your home and your family all sustain physical injury, it's traumatic. But we're being very courteous of their rights and their privacy, and we're doing everything we need to do for the case, all while supporting them as much as we can.
Any interest discussed by the victims about border protection or anything like that when it comes to?
Order protections were requested and issued from the court. Okay. Thank you all very much.
Okay. Sheriff.
How are you, sir?
Excellent. How are you?
Good. Very good.
Nice to see you.
Thanks, Tim. You working for FedEx or UPS? Appreciate you all coming out.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Thank you.